Are you busy?
Well, I'm never too busy for you. Come in. What is that for?
I'm in a good mood. How are you doing?
I'm actually better.
You know, I ran into Stephanie on my way in.
Yeah, she wanted to touch base after the test results came in.
She's not happy about it.
Well, let's just say that in Stephanie's eyes, this was pretty much a no-win situation.
Well, must be some consolation to her knowing you're not the father.
Why would you say that?
Well, Brooke's pregnancy with Eric Jr., that's what ended your marriage, isn't it?
No, Sheila, it was much more complicated than that.
Well, if you had been the father of this little girl, I know it would have stirred up a lot of bad memories for your ex-wife.
Stephanie's animosity for Brooke doesn't need any stirring up, believe me. I just wish there was something I could do to ease the tension between them.
You can't.
You sound so certain of that.
I am. When two women go to war over their love for a man, the battle lines are drawn forever.
Sounds like the voice of experience here.
Well, I can't think of a woman that hasn't gone to battle for a man she loves. And I am no different than anyone else.
Darla, where have you been? I've been going nuts waiting for you. You were due back here hours ago.
Something big is going on at Forrester, and I was trying to get the scoop.
What? What scoop? What is it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You didn't find out anything?
Well, nobody really has a clue about it.
Darla, if nobody has a clue, then how do you know something's going on?
Because all of the Forresters were out of the office today.
What?
Mm-hmm.
All of them?
Well, all of them except Thorne.
Eric, Stephanie, Ridge, Brooke, all of them?
Yeah, the whole bunch of them.
How long were they gone?
I don't know, about an hour or so. And then Eric and Stephanie came back to the office, and was Queen Stephanie in a bad mood?
I knew it. I knew it!
Oh, you knew what?
They were all out seeing about that baby.
Oh, you mean Brooke's baby?
Yes, of course. They did run a paternity test on that baby. I was right all along about this, Darla. Hey, did Ridge and Brooke Forrester come back to the office?
No.
Bingo. That's it. Ridge Forrester is the baby's father. I knew it, Darla. You can bet the rent on it. And they are all trying to cover it up.
I want to talk to you.
Well, I don't have to ask about what.
I want to know why you suggested that Ridge drive Brooke home from the hospital.
They needed a chance to discuss the test results.
So that was what was behind your thinking.
I wanted to give my husband the space he needs to adjust to fatherhood.
That's all very well and good, Taylor, but you don't have to throw him into her clutches.
All right. I was also sending Brooke a message.
The message being that you are not the least bit concerned about this situation?
That I am completely confident in my marriage.
Well, I hope you are, because he didn't come back to the office today. He's still at Brooke's.
Stephanie, I told you how I feel about you playing on my insecurities.
Taylor, I think you have every reason to feel insecure.
Well, I'm not going to let this make me crazy if that's what you want.
I don't want to make you crazy, honey. I'm worried, and I think you should be too.
Yes, Stephanie, I am concerned. But what good is it going to do for me to work myself into a panic about this?
Well, how long do you think any man can resist the mother of his brand new little baby girl? Please, I've been there. I believed in my marriage. And look what happened. She used little Eric Jr. to take my husband away from me. Taylor, I'm trying to help you. If you think that Brooke isn't capable of using Ridge's brand new little daughter as her trump card, you'd better think again.
Look who's here, sweetie. See, it's your daddy.
Yes, it is.
It's your daddy, honey. Ridge is your father.
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by the complete line of Vicks Formula 44 cough medicines.
She stopped crying.
She's happy to see you.
Did she need changing?
No.
Why was she crying?
She's hungry.
How can you tell?
Because she isn't wet.
That's the only reasons babies cry?
The biggest too.
Well, I've got a lot to learn.
Do you want to start your training?
Now?
Yes, I have to go get her a bottle.
Where? In the kitchen?
Mm-hmm. I'll prop the door open if you want me to.
No, it's, we'll be fine.
Okay. Here you go, little angel. Here's your daddy. Here's your daddy. It's okay.
Hi there.
See, that's not so bad, is it?
You think she knows who I am?
Well, look at her face. Of course she does.
And she's getting more beautiful every day.
I'll be right back.
Yell if you need me.
She will. Well. Whoa. You're a little princess, yes you are. I'm your father. I'm your father. Can you say father? You know, you don't understand what that means now, but you will. I think you and I are just gonna have to play it by ear here, kid. I'll try not to make too many mistakes. I promise you something, though. You are gonna have a wonderful life. I'm gonna make sure of that. Yeah. Because that's what fathers are supposed to do. Yes. Hiccup.
Just forget about it, Sal. They're gonna get there soon enough.
Yeah, well, you're right. We'll get him at the fashion show. Our fashion show. Of course, this could have been a perfect opportunity for you to get your hands and your eyes on some of those Forrester designs, since everybody was out of the building, right?
Well, yeah, I know.
So what were you doing, huh? Anything. What?
This.
What's this?
Well, this is only the beginning of Spectra Fashion's fall collection.
You did?
Camille Evans did it.
Oh, Darla. Darla, you are a genius. You're a genius. So, get in here right now, on the double. Oh, baby, thank you. Thank you. You're the best. You are just the best.
What happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened, Saul. We're back in business. Spectra Fashions is back in business. And this time, with a vengeance.
Is that why you came over here to talk to me about women in love?
You could say that.
Well, that's good, because I wanted to talk to you about women in love, too.
And did you have a specific woman in mind?
I have two specific women in mind.
Two.
You and Brooke.
And what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that the three of us have been a unique trio over the past few months.
Oh, it's hardly been an ideal situation.
But it wasn't totally unpleasant, was it? I mean, you and Brooke were able to become friends.
We understand one another. But Eric, is that what you wanted to discuss with me? My relationship with Brooke?
Well, that's part of it,
And the other part?
is my relationship with Brooke.
What about that?
Well, I didn't want to do anything about that until after the paternity test was finished.
That test is over.
So's my marriage to Brooke. I'm giving her the divorce.
No, I can't believe that.
Well, it's true. Papers are all signed. I see no reason to wait.
And how do you feel about that? Honestly.
Relieved. Very relieved. I don't want anything or anyone else to stand in the way of our future together. Not anything else.
These are gorgeous.
No, I've never seen anything like them.
Neither is anybody else, honey, outside of Forrester Creations.
Oh, it's a shame to tamper with designs as perfect as this.
Oh, it's okay, so we'll only tamper with them enough to make sure we stay out of the law courts.
Oh, and keep me out of jail.
You are too right about that, honey. You know, Darla here put her tail on the line more than any of us for this, and I personally will never forget it. Thank you, honey. Hasn't she been spectacular, Saul?
I didn't think you could pull it off, but you did. I don't know how, but you did.
Yeah, she did. All right, now what are we doing? Sitting around here posing for holy pictures? We got a lot of work to do. We got to turn these photos into sketches as soon as possible. You got your pad?
Oh, ready and waiting.
All right, good.
I wish I could see their faces when I get a load of these, huh?
Hey, maybe we should invite them to the showing.
That's a very genteel idea, so we'll do that. The best seats in the house.
Oh, put Thorne and Karen right up front.
Front and center, which reminds me, we got to keep a very tight lid on this, remember. Karen Spencer, Macy, Jack Hamilton know nothing about it. That's the way it's got to stay.
Hey, but Sal, they're gonna want to know where we got these designs.
Okay, so we'll tell them. We'll tell them they are designs a la Camille.
What?
Sure. We'll say that they're from this brilliant new designer that we found that is so chic she only uses one name, okay? Now listen, it's magic time. Keep on your toes. Nobody can know anything about this, and this fashion show has to be Spectra's wildest dream come true and Forrester's worst nightmare.
I thought you were breastfeeding.
I am.
What's that?
Breast milk?
In a bottle?
I have a pump.
Oh, I get it. This parenting thing is a very high-tech business.
Well, the gadgets are tricky, but good parenting is not.
It's one heck of a major responsibility.
All it takes is love.
Unconditional, uncompromising love.
I could do that.
I know you can. You're gonna make a terrific father.
I'm looking at this little girl through new eyes. She's mine. I can't believe it. Doesn't seem real. And yet from the moment I brought her into this world, somehow I think I knew. She's my daughter.
She's our daughter, Ridge. Stephanie, I appreciate your concern. I do.
And please, take my advice.
Ridge and I have already discussed this thoroughly about his possibility of being a father.
Tell me what your reaction was when the doctor announced the result of the paternity test.
I was surprised.
So for all of your talking ad infinitum, you were still shocked.
Yes.
How do you think Ridge felt?
We're going to get through this.
Brooke is going to work through it too.
I'm aware of that.
Don't underestimate her. That is the same mistake that everybody makes with Brooke.
Well, it would be a bigger mistake for me to give in to my suspicions and be overprotective of my husband. Stephanie, it's very important that I allow him to bond with his child.
What I'm worried about is the bond that he's going to form with Brooke.
That will only be natural, Stephanie. The fact is, Brooke is the mother of my husband's baby. And she's going to be a part of my future. I don't like that any more than you do, but I can't let it get to me. I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
That's not the way to handle this.
I think it is.
Brooke is going to pull out all the stops.
Well, her pregnancy was an accident in the first place, Stephanie.
Taylor, there is nothing accidental in Brooke Logan's life.
What am I supposed to do? Spend the rest of my life worrying about what her next move is going to be?
I think that's what you're going to do.
What kind of a life is that?
The only kind of life that you will have if Ridge and Brooke raise this child together.
No, I'm going to be involved in that. Ridge has already told me that he wants his daughter to be part of our family.
Do you think that Brooke's going to allow that? Taylor, this is not a friendly alliance. This is war. And if you don't want your marriage to end up on the battlefield of that war, you had better be prepared to fight for it.
I'm sorry for the way I acted before.
It's all right. New fathers are supposed to be nervous.
Yeah, I was a lot more than nervous, Logan. I suddenly became aware of how difficult this situation could become.
How do you feel now?
When I'm with her, like being this baby's father could never be a problem.
What about when you're not with her?
And I know we have a lot of things to overcome.
Ridge, all I care about is the well-being of our daughter.
I agree. That should be our #1 priority.
You don't know how much that means to me.
She's never going to suffer for the misjudgments of her parents. And she's going to be accepted as a Forrester.
Well, at least she has a last name.
Which, by the way, we should think about giving her a first name.
Do you want to do the honors?
Well, you said you already had something picked out. What is it?
Bridget. B-R for Brooke and R-I-D-G-E for you. Get it? So you put them together and you have Bridget.
Bridget? Bridget Forrester. Welcome to the family, Bridget Forrester.
You don't know how happy this makes me.
I'm going to give you the relationship you deserve, Sheila.
Oh, Eric, you've already given me everything I could want.
God, do you know what this has all meant to me? Do you know? To have you stay with me through all this? All your support, all your devotion. And everything we've been through. All these months of all of this, and you have never once asked anything of me.
I didn't want to pressure you.
Most women couldn't have done that.
I'm not most women.
No, you're not. I'm so lucky to have you in my life.
No, I'm lucky.
I love you, Sheila. And I don't want to lose you.
You won't.
I want you in my life. Permanently.
Permanently?
I know that might sound a little ludicrous coming from someone who's filing for divorce for the second time, but you've given me back my belief in forever.
Eric, are you asking me?
I'm asking you to be my wife, Sheila. I'm asking you to marry me.
Oh, God, I hope this isn't a dream.
No, it's not a dream. I mean, I know there are more romantic settings to propose to someone, but that is what I'm doing. I'm proposing to you. And I hope your answer will be yes.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this is actually happening to me. Oh, Eric.